What's going on, crime fighters? It's the night, and it's time to unite for Schmoville's own Schmoes Know. Mr. Harloff and Mr. Ellis are going to share their opinions on Jurassic World. And we're going to see what they have to say. I'm going to see this movie tomorrow, so my initial review will be up shortly after. So you guys will get to hear my input as well. But for now, let's hear it from the point of view for some true professionals. One of my all-time favorite channels, the Schmoes. Let's see what they have to say.
All right, ready? Yeah. We're going to do an intro.
No intro.
We got to do an intro.
Oh, no intro. I hate the intros anyway. No intro.
Fine. Dinosaurs.
Great.
Dino DNA. I know Christian looks over it.
Hello, Schmoville, and welcome to our review of Jurassic World. While he's done enjoying his red vines, I'm
like a raptor eating the lettuce.
This thing, you want to talk about eating stuff. I went through 2 large corns watching this movie.
Place your bets.
Jurassic World is one of the most exciting movies that you will see this summer. It might not be a great film, but man, I had fun watching this movie.
I think that's the key word, is that this is a really fun popcorn film. The first thing that you need to not do is don't say, oh, I hope it does exactly what the first one did. It made me feel like the first one. Remember what the first one did. It revolutionized special effects. You finally saw dinosaurs on screen.
Dinosaurs.
You've seen it 3 or 4 times already now. This is the best sequel we've gotten so far, hands down.
Oh, absolutely. And you look at all the other films that aren't in the Jurassic Park lore that built off the special effects that we saw for the first time in 1993's Jurassic Park. This is an adventure 65 million years plus 22 extra ones in the making, but I did get a lot of those familiar notes of the first Jurassic Park, and that's in no small part due to not only the fact that Colin Trevorrow is such a fan of Jurassic Park. For a better story on that, you can actually hear him on our podcast this Thursday. He brought back not only some of the same creatures that you're going to see,
Michael
some of the same
Giacchino's score was amazing.
The score that he incorporated a lot of the John Williams theme, that and it just feels like you're back in the place that we loved in 1993.
It did, and I like the nods to the original. There's, like you said, you can definitely tell that they honored what came before them.
Right.
Absolutely. But there are a lot of cliched characters, for sure. There's some of the script, and at the end, go ahead and tell them what the story's about.
I mean, look, this basically picks up. You don't really need to worry that much about the Lost World or Jurassic Park 3. You don't need to do your research and see those movies. So after the tragic events that happened in the first Jurassic Park, now it's
10 years later.
It's fixed, and
20 years later,
we can fix everything else. And it's like SeaWorld now. You can go there. Not only can you see some dinosaurs, you can play in a championship golf course. You can go to Starbucks. It's a resort. And people are kind of getting bored with the fact that, yes, you can pet dinosaurs. Now people are used to these, Christian.
Right.
Much like a moviegoer, you're used to seeing this stuff.
That's basically what I just said before, as far as you've seen it already with the first
giraffe,
one. Yeah. So they create a brand new one. And this is why I think that I enjoyed this film for what it was, is that this is a monster movie. It's a monster movie where Chris Pratt is chasing her, and Bryce Dallas Howard are chasing around this thing to figure out how do they take it down. I got more out of this. I got more from what I wanted from Godzilla. I got out of this movie.
That's right, yeah, and I enjoy the performances. Every performance in here, I think, is good. And we're going to do a spoiler review, so we'll get more in depth into the archetypes of these characters. Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard, to me, they really had the fuller arc, where somebody like Vincent D'Onofrio has a lot of talent. I think he was more given that stock character that he's not allowed to explore as much. And the addition of Jake Johnson brings in some humor in here, which I thought everything worked well on that level to me.
And Jake Johnson had worked before with Colin Trevorrow in Safety Not Guaranteed.
Very good.
And Jake Johnson is the funniest thing, and in a way that is just natural, and where you might get worried where Pratt's going to do all the humor, because you're like, how's this guy going to kick ass? Pratt kicks ass, and they tone him down and tone his humor down.
And he trains raptors.
And it works. Yeah, and the training the raptors thing,
I bought it. I didn't think I bought it.
I told you, because the way that they do it well. So I think that I understand where people are going to come out and go, well, I kind of saw that coming. It was a little predictable. I really think that you need to, I'm not going to say shut your brain off, because that's not fair to this movie, but just have fun. If you go in and have fun with this movie, I think that you will be satisfied. 3.5 out of 5 Schmoes.
I like to have fun. That's primarily why I go to the movies, is to have the crap entertained out of me. And watching this movie, yeah, there's some flaws, there's some things that I didn't necessarily agree with, particularly when it comes to what we're dealing with the dinosaurs behind closed doors. But all that stuff stuff goes out the window because I'm having such a ball watching this. Christian, are you ready? 4 out of 5 Schmoes for Jurassic World. I'm going to see it again this weekend.
Okay, yeah, it's a Universal Studios ride. It really felt like one of those for sure.
Right.
Like they have that one at Universal Studios that when you go to the Jurassic Park, like you feel like you're on that ride.
I've never been.
You're not privileged enough. All right, Schmoville, how about you guys? What do you think? Are you going opening weekend? Do you care about Jurassic World? And if you've seen it since this review came out, what'd you think?
Do you swallow your candy before you go live on camera? Make sure you guys check out our live show. It's every Thursday night, 6 to 8 p.m. PST. And like we said, Colin Trevorrow, the director of Jurassic World, we have an exclusive interview with him talking about this flick.
And I will say this about Trevorrow, too. He proves that he's going to be around for a while doing these big budget movies.
Right.
To go from a smaller movie like he did into a bigger movie like this, I was watching that because I'm like, I don't know, how's this guy going to do it? Because I thought Gareth Edwards from Godzilla struggled a little bit because the end of the movie was great for Gareth. It's another review. I liked what Trevorrow did. I don't see why we need another sequel after this, but I don't make those.
No, that's a conversation for the spoiler review, which is going to be coming out this weekend. So see the movie, let us know what you think, and then come back for the spoiler review. Thanks for watching, Mark and Christian.
And make sure you check out Loot Crate. How to do all that stuff, it's in the description. They have great packages every month, and this month is awesome.
Summertime is the best time to be a Loot Crate fan. Check it out.
Well, so I like a lot of the points they were hitting on in touching. It makes me feel good going into the movie. Because initially I had some worries about the film. Overall, initially Chris Pratt. Since Hollywood is on this Chris Pratt, high horse right now, I was worried he would change initially the tone of the film because Jurassic Park isn't so comedic based. It has subtle comedic aspects to it, but Chris Pratt really specializes in that. I didn't want him losing the tone of the film or the first film when trying to make it too comedic. I remember when they first showed the clip of, they gotta hunt, they gotta eat, I was like, alright, so they're going to play around with this. I don't know how I feel about that. So that's good, addressing that the humor really isn't hosted on him. And then he actually kicks ass and actually is more grounded. And as far as the Raptors, I never had a doubt about Raptors in this film. I thought it was a cool aspect and a cool idea. And something I look forward to kind of seeing unfold if done right. Which, words of the Schmoes, they do right. So that's also good to know. So yeah, I can't wait to see this movie. It seems like everything is captured and the tone is there from the originals and still gives you that feeling. And when I see a movie like this, I want to feel like I'm on a ride. That's why I got with San Andreas. I felt like I was on a ride the whole entire time. So that's how I want to feel going into Jurassic World. And this gives me hope and puts more of a stamp on this movie is going to be awesome. So, Schmoville and Crimefighters, what do you think? Do you think it's going to be good? Do you think it's going to be a letdown? Despite, what do you think if you've somehow seen it already? Or if you think maybe the Schmoes had a different take, they don't necessarily agree, or you don't necessarily feel too strongly about, let me know. Let us know what your opinions are, let us know what you think about it, and what you're expecting going into this film. Because I'm expecting nothing but awesomeness, great time, and a 12-year-old to come out of me. That's what I'm expecting. So, Crime Fighters, go support Schmoes Know. Go to Schmoville, link to their Facebook page. Check them out here on YouTube as well. Show Loot Crate some love as well. Helping you guys out. I'm plugging here. Because, guys, their channel is truly awesome. And I tune into their shows and material every single week. Hopefully, the Knight will be on there soon to discuss movie matters, since I'm such a genius in the field. No, but guys, show your love and support. And while you're at it, join me on the road to 10,000 subscribers. Like, comment, and share. Subscribe if you haven't already. Get us to at least 5,000 subscribers to get hashtag YouFilm off the ground. Follow me on Twitter, along with the rest of my social media posted in the description box below. It's the Knight. And me and Schmoes Know. We'll see you later.